Heyo everybody, Haku here with this week's read-through for Beastars, and we got Beastars chapter 137. I'm super excited to read just because, this is probably my favorite manga right now. It's at least up there. It's at least up there with Boku no Hero Academia as my favorite right now in the moment. So yeah, I'm super excited to see where we go. We get more Legosi this time around, and more Juno, so let's see what goes on. And last chapter was hilarious. Between Lewis and Juno, it was so good. So yeah, let's go. Chapter 137, A Departure from La La Land. And we start off with Legosi eating this face. Legosi-senpai, says Juno. Legosi-senpai? What's wrong? Why aren't you moving? And he gasps. Sorry, you were just so into your love talk. My brain, it froze. Yeah, I figured as much. Even I'm surprised. I never thought I'd actually fall in love with Lewis-senpai. I'm surprised Juno-san realized her love for him and kissed him at the same day. Things like goes on his face. Just talking about him fills my head with him. What she accomplished in one day, I still haven't accomplished after several months. Legosi-senpai, did you notice? Notice what? I've been gaining weight, ever since I realized my feelings for Lewis-senpai. The more I think about him, the bigger my appetite. That's quite scary, isn't it? I thought falling in love meant feeling butterflies in your stomach, not hunger. I think I have an unconscious desire to eat him. It's hard for me to differentiate love and appetite. I can only turn to you for help. Juno-san, I've had to struggle with the exact same thing. There is a secret to sustaining love for an herbivore. His serious face. Really, Master? Yes. And that secret is... Yes? And we see the training at the beach scene. Philosophy. She looks confused. What, mental stuff? Don't take it lightly, I'm being serious. I love when he gets all philosophical. Whenever I worry that I might eat Haru-chan, or think that I should give up on having a relationship with her, my body tends to be in terrible condition. So what I do is eat what's good for my body, exercise, and sleep. We're carnivores, and we always will be, whether we like it or not. So the first step is getting comfortable with your instincts. For all I know, your increase in appetite might be a symptom of lovesickness. Love all the faces. But if we were to make any kind of mistake, that's the end of everything. Which is why we need to put our life into keeping our minds healthy. That's heavy. Interspecies love is heavy. My philosophy isn't really doing me much good. Before I can fill my head with Haru-chan without a care in the world, I'm reminded of Meron and Mom, and it makes my tail droop. Oh. So again, he's thinking about the life that being a hybrid led Meron and Leano to live through. The difficulties of interspecies love go as deep as a bottomless pit. And then we hear Juno's stomach rumble. Were you thinking about Lewis-senpai? That was just normal hunger. Okay. Let's get something to eat. Then. We have to go to the main street since there aren't any restaurants around here. Still, whenever I walked with Haru-chan, whenever I walked with Lewis-senpai, I never experienced this before. If you walk with someone from the opposite sex in the same species, animals will clear the way for you. Oh. How do I describe their gazes? Envious? Admiring? Well, anyway, they're acting friendly. Oh, so again, they're acting differently because they're two huge gray wolves together, rather than the oddness they're treated with when they're like in a mixed couple. Here's some pudding as your dessert, on the house. Please, take your time. And it's pretty uncomfortable. Not here, too, thinks Legosi. Scowling all scary-like. Is it just me? What does Juno-san think? I got pudding, and all I did was come to a restaurant with Legosi-senpai. Juno is so great. Well, I got pudding. When a same-species couple gets married, they get the country's blessing by giving them a so-called pure marriage fund. And when they get children, the country gives them even more money in the form of child care subsidies. Pure-blooded families live without having to worry about money. They probably reimburse them because we know... Gosh, what was it? I'm pretty sure they mentioned before that lots of times with hybrids the birth defect rate is like massively high, and I would assume that probably costs a lot of money to take care of, so they probably do that to again influence people to be in pure species relationships. So again, it's weird, but I love learning more about the world they live in here. All right, pure-blooded families live life without having to worry about money. Keeping species pure is what's right for the country. If you do good for the country, you'll be blessed by the country, thinks Juno. You'll get to live a life of recognition, praise, love, and privilege. Everything you want in life I can get just by having a pure-blooded marriage. Haru-chan's family was really well off now that I think about it, thinks Legosi. If she sticks with me, then groaning from multitudinous anxieties. Legosi is the best. This is the best manga. What a nice couple, thinks the people around him. That's a nice looking wolf couple. Look at them. They look like they just had a fight. Thanks for the food. I'm feeling pretty tired. Oh, I mean, the food was good. I'm feeling tired too. Yeah. The police officers and reporters. Did a predation incident happen around here? Oh. Excuse me, I'm from West Safari TV. May I have a word with you two? Huh? Oh, sure. Did you know there was a devouring incident today in this neighborhood? The culprit's still on the run. You're a carnivore couple. What do you two think? Please give proper comments, the side behind her. We're not going out, says Juno. Huh? Oh, is that right? I'm sorry. In that case, do you have anything to say about the risks of carnivores and herbivores living together? I'm madly in love with a male deer. If I let the risks scare me, then he'd reject me. Cut the camera. That's all we have to report. Now back to the studio. Screw what the world thinks. I won't let the likes of you decide what's proper and what makes me happy. And she's just screaming to herself as Legosi's like dragging her away. Juno-san, let's go. I'll decide what makes me happy. Juno-san, did the pudding have alcohol? Well, at least I got pudding. I'm sorry. My head was full of so many thoughts. Don't worry, I get it. At least you're relaxed now. Looks like it's too late to use the trains. I'm gonna sleep in my friend's room, so why don't you sleep in my room? Tomorrow's a Sunday anyway. Is it okay? Yeah, thank you. No, thank you. I love this world. I can't say that with a smile like I always have, but if I can say I love this world with a scowl and mean it just as strongly, then that's good enough for me. Zagwan's room. Zagwan-san, would you like me to give you pajamas as a present? No, thank you. He's just laying in bed naked with Legosi. I love the members of the Hidden Condo. I really hope we get to see more of them. But this is actually really good development. Of course, it was really funny and really cool to see Legosi and Juno's relationship develop even more. But I really like this scene right here at the end. Just this last page. Like, if I can say I love this world with a scowl and mean it just as strongly, then that's good enough for me. That's a really good line. Like, this chapter was really good on a serious note, aside from all the funny stuff. And I like seeing Juno and Legosi's relationship develop more. It's like when we got that really good chapter with Juno and Haru talking. Like, when they were up on the rooftop and Juno sort of kind of became friends with Haru. That was a really, really good chapter. So I like these. Again, Beastars is a very character-focused series. There's no, like, main plot that they're aiming for. The series is just about the characters and how the characters interact and what they do and go through on a day-to-day basis. It's very slice-of-life-ish, I guess, in that sense, but I really, really like when we get these good character moments in development, and I like seeing this with our older main characters, Legosi, Juno, Haru, and Lewis. That reminds me, I want to see more of Haru. But I love, again, everybody always says in the comments, hey, I want more of the school characters. I wish they'd bring them back some. I want that too. I want more of the Hidden Condo characters. I'd love to see more of Meron and the Shishigumi, and how Lewis is going to try to help them out. I really want more Haru, though. We haven't seen her in a bit, it feels like. But yeah, just in general, I loved this chapter, and I hope you did too. Thank you for watching the video, though. Like if you did like the video, and comment down there to tell me what you thought. of this chapter and what you thought of my thoughts and reactions. Subscribe for more Beastars, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. If you want a link to our Discord server, just ask and I can give you a link. And if you want to help to support the channel and keep it going, then joining the Patreon or joining us on Patreon. I'm not sure how to word that to add this to this little ending bit at this point. But if you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it would be, you know, super helpful in keeping it going. But yeah, that's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.